Alright, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. Today we're watching The Falcon and the Winter Soldier again. Exciting stuff. Last episode was really good. Was the season premiere, and I think it was pretty damn awesome. Hoping this episode is just as good, if not better. A lot of cool things happening with Sam and with Bucky. Well, cool. A lot of sad things too. Bucky dealing with his PTSD from everything he's done. You know, not having control over doing it, but having to live with the memories is pretty damn sad. We saw that he was going to tell Yori that he was the one who killed his son, but he backed away once he saw the shrine of his son, so dreading that interaction of when he finally tells him. We have Sam. We finally got the guys, I believe the Red Flags? Red International? Something. They're the group. They were the guys that Torres, Sam's friend, who becomes the Falcon in the comics. I imagine he might be becoming the Falcon by the end of this show, or maybe setting it up for him to become the Falcon in the movies, and then Sam finally takes up the mantles of Captain America. But he was investigating them, and we saw someone that is enhanced, at the very least. Looks like a super soldier. We don't know for sure. But Troc was back as well, fighting with Sam. So yeah, we saw those guys that Torres was after, and they were guessing that Bucky might be the one to do it, but, you know, Sam said leave it to me, so I imagine in this episode we're finally going to see Sam go find Bucky to see what he's up to and see how he's doing, and then he's obviously going to realize that Bucky wasn't the one who committed that, obviously. But, yeah, a lot of stuff happening, pretty excited. Right, we also got to see John Walker, the US agent, which, I think... I'm not exactly sure how that is gonna go, you know? I'm excited to see it though, because the US agent does try and be the new Captain America, but in the comics he was like Captain's rival, like he was Steve's rival, and like when he took up the mantle after Steve left, but now that Steve is kind of dead, but he's not dead, he's just retired. They haven't confirmed whether or not he's dead, but he's gonna be the fill-in Captain America, and it appears that obviously Sam and Bucky are gonna take that personal, because this new guy just took up the mantle when he doesn't deserve it. So it'll be exciting to see how they handle John Walker and what they do with him, and how his interaction will be with Sam and Bucky. If you don't know, I do have a Patreon where full episodes, full reactions will be there. You also get early access, so you get to see stuff beforehand. If that interests you, link in the description. If not, totally cool. But without further ado, let's get into this episode. If I were to guess, I would say he's gonna try still doing his best. He's not exactly gonna be a bad guy yet, but John Walker happens to be pretty brutal in how he deals with his enemies, so I think that's when Sam and Bucky are gonna be pretty annoyed at the fact that he gets to be Captain America. Meanwhile, he's like brutally killing people.
Our meetings. I just want to do the job. This is the job, John.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think he's not getting it. Because this is now, like, the government appointing Cap, you know? Like, when Steve was Cap, Steve was doing the job because he just was doing what he believed was right. But now, like, the government just kind of found in a fill-in Captain America. So, like, this is the job. Like, when Cap was first instated and he was just he was helping with propaganda, you know, trying to get people to buy bonds, that's what this is. You know, it's the exact same thing. He's the star-spangled man with a plan, but he's just a puppet for the government. He spent so long in the change room to think up that. That's one thing I feel like they're really making it show that he's just playing Captain America. You know what I mean? Like, Steve was Captain America. This guy's putting on the suit and just playing the character. You know what I mean? Or at least that's what it feels like. Damn! Holy crap. Alright, that was kind of sick. That was kind of badass as hell. I can't lie. Oh, Bucky. Yeah, I can't imagine how he would feel about this.
Gave me hope. So, even though I never met him, feels like a brother. Wow.
Feels like a brother. Damn, Bucky is pissed about that. Rightfully so. As is Sam. No, I never met the guy but feels like a brother. Steve has two brothers, and his name is Sam Wilson, and the other is James Buchanan Barnes. Alright, not you, John Walker.
It's a great reunion, buddy. Be well.
We had no right to give up the shield, Sam.
Hey, this is what you're not gonna do. You're not gonna come here in your overextended life and tell me about my rights.
But yeah, I think... Damn. Yeah, Bucky's gotta be mad. Like, not only did Steve give the shield to Sam, you know, and Bucky saw that, and gave his nod of approval, you know, he wasn't jealous about that necessarily, or at least I don't think so. But yeah, now he's like, Steve gave it to you and you just gave it up, and now this fucking nobody has it. I can understand why he's angry. Oh. Oh. Ouch. It could have gone better. Also could have gone worse.
All of that on camera, you know that, right?
That's messed up, Sam. That's messed up.
One way to find out. I see a clear path. I say we take it.
We're not assassins.
Oh, stealthy. A little time in Wakanda and you come out
White Panther.
It's actually White Wolf.
Oh, nice. They did actually say it. It is true. That is one of his aliases, the White Wolf, which is awesome. I love that name. It's funny that he says that, the White Panther. Jesus. The way Bucky was running, that man took off. That was fast. Oh my god. Look at my boy gliding. Jesus. My dude was sprinting that. He ran so fast. Yep. Yeah, saw that coming. Yeah. Okay, so they're all powered up. Oh, right. Ah, what's his name? What's his name? I'm forgetting his name. The guy's name from the comics. Something with power. It's where they all go to get their super strength. I forgot that. It's the same guy that John Walker gets his strength from. Right. This is gonna be a tough fight for Sam. Oh, there's the guy that we saw. John Walker in the building? Okay. Okay. Nice. Very nice. Whoa. That was sick. That was sick. Ooh. Dude, that last episode too, man, the camera work during these action scenes are absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yep, see? Yeah, sorry, Captain America don't use a gun, my friend. Well, he did during World War II, but never again. Whoa, nice. Yeah, so John Walker doesn't have his super soldier serum yet. At least he doesn't appear to be. He's just really good with that shield. Yes! I love that. I love how they just keep walking. I love it. Yeah, they're not happy about you, buddy.
It's a reinforced element. It's a long story, but look, it's 20 miles to the airport. You guys need a ride.
Although currently, yeah, it's so funny how they're playing this. Sam, Bucky, us, like we dislike John Walker because he's filling in the shoes of Cap and we don't like that. But he hasn't done anything wrong yet. He's actually been a pretty stand-up guy so far. Like he hasn't done anything wrong. So we're all just kind of unapologetically hating him for no reason.
I'm Battlestar, John Spartan.
Battlestar? Stop the car!
I was gonna say, I'm like, these guys are talking so much shit. I'm like, Bucky could take you guys 2v1 easily. You know what I mean? I'm like, stop disrespecting. Bucky could whoop the shit out of both of you.
Captain America, I can be. That's it. It'd be a whole lot easier if I had Cap's wingman on my side.
Yikes, not the right thing to say. Not the right thing to say. See, that's the difference right there. That's the difference right there. John just said Cap's wingman. Steve would never have said that. Steve doesn't even view Bucky and Sam as wingmen. That's just his boys. Those are his brothers. Those are his teammates. That's it. That's it. There's no Cap's wingmen. Steve would never say that or look at them that way. That's the difference.
The GRC care more about the people who came back than the ones who never left. We got a glimpse of how things could be. I need to know that you're all committed. Because after tomorrow, there's no going back.
Doing a really good job of showing both sides of this. Like people seeing like the people who did get blipped, they're like, I just came back and I can't get anything. Like I didn't have any choice. I didn't have any choice in leaving, and you're just not allowing me. Like with Sam's whole family thing, like he came back, he wasn't allowed to take the loan or anything. Didn't have any revenue kind of thing. Like he had no choice in leaving, but he lost everything. But then on the same thing, from the other perspective, they're like, I was here struggling to get by for the past 5 years, and now what? They come back and like, you forget about us kind of thing. So it's cool to see both perspectives.
It's Black Falcon.
Is it because I'm black and I'm the Falcon?
Oh, that's weird.
Technically, I mean, yes.
So are you like Black Kid?
That was awesome. We come to see Sharon? No. Who is this?
We're here to see Isaiah.
Isaiah Bradley! Isaiah Bradley! One of the Captain Americas from the comics! Let's go! Let's go! Nice. I didn't know if we were gonna see him. Dope. Him and Sam are definitely gonna have some ripe conversations about being the black version of the superhero, you know?
Isaiah.
Look at you.
Oh, what a good actor for Isaiah Bradley already.
Sam.
Damn, his first words, and already I love him.
You know what they did to me for being a hero? They put my ass in jail for 30 years.
Damn. That is sad. That is very sad.
What's up, man? Is there a problem here? No.
Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me.
Oh, God. I am so sorry, Mr. Wilson. I didn't recognize you without the goggles.
Some bullshit. Some absolute bullshit. I mean, although to be fair, not so subtle, Marvel, but it's okay. I get the message.
Condition of your release session now. You too, Sam.
Haha.
That's okay. I'll be out here with my...
That wasn't a request.
I like his therapist. I like her.
Soul gazing exercise.
I like this one.
God,
Thank
he's
you for
gonna love this.
Oh, I mean,
All right, turn around, turn around, face each other. Face each other.
You
Face.
should really enjoy this.
I'm going to.
I know.
Oh, I love this. I love it so much. They're such a funny pairing. It's so dope.
Right.
Yeah.
Good.
We're locked
That's
in
fine.
now.
It's a little close.
It's very close. That's what you wanted, right?
Guys.
This is something you or Steve will never understand. But can you accept that I did what I thought was right?
I mean, personally, I would say this black superhero, like, I don't know, idea, like, concept is kind of overplayed, especially in the time we're in now. But considering there are still people who would say they don't want to see a black Captain America, maybe it's not. But to each their own.
So it wouldn't make sense for us to work with you.
Damn.
A word of advice then. Stay the hell out of my way.
I didn't like that. Didn't like that one bit. Although, to be fair, I still think Sam and Bucky could both whoop his ass easily. But I mean, whatever.
We gotta move out now. They found us.
How much time do we have?
None. It's the power brokers, man.
Everybody grab what you can.
Power Broker. That's his name. That's the guy I was talking about, I believe. That's his name. He's the one that all these guys got their powers from. He's also the one that provides John Walker with the Super Soldier Serum, I believe. That's the guy I was talking about. Also, same thing with these guys. I feel like their ideology isn't necessarily bad. It's just that the way they go about it isn't very good. Like, the ideology of one world, one people is actually a pretty commendable ideology, and I would kind of agree with that. But I think it's how they go about trying to make this a reality is what is the bad part. It's usually how the best villains go, is you can see where they come from or maybe even agree with them. You just don't agree with the actions they do. That kind of thing.
Said my people.
Don't take that to heart. That's not what he meant.
No, he meant
Yeah.
Hydra. Hydra used to be my people.
We're gonna go see Zemo.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy. I like how even Sam said it though, and he was like, you said my people, and Sam's like, he didn't mean it like that. He's like talking about white people, obviously. Which is how we all thought he meant it. But Bucky's like, nah, it's about Hydra. But yeah. In the actual comics though, to be fair, a little bit. Alright, episode 2. Good. Very good episode still. Liking how the show has been going. I would wish that they went or had a little more subtlety with how they deal with this concept of racism towards the black superheroes. Not so subtle. and usually when it's not subtle, it doesn't always work. Usually the best messages work the best when they're subtle, because the viewer has to work it out in order to understand the message. And then when you work it out yourself, it resonates with you much more, and so it has a much bigger impact, instead of people just kind of telling you, or, you know, like ham-fisting it down to you. But I like the idea of it happening. It's something that, understandably so, should be dealt with, you know? So I like that they're doing it in this show. It's definitely something Sam's gonna have to deal with, especially picking up the mantle of Captain America. You know, besides the fact of Steve's legacy, he might have been thinking, you know, is the world ready for a black Captain America? You know, or are they ready for that? So that might have been something else that he was thinking about, and why he chose to step down. Really dope that we got to see Isaiah Bradley, who was one of the Captain Americas from the comics. Like he said, when Steve was on ice, he came about, and then Buck said he met during the Korean War, that kind of thing. So it's really cool to see him, you know, alive and kicking. He's a pretty dope character as well. I really like the actor they got for him to play Isaiah, as he's an older man. Really, really good. I really enjoyed that. Yeah, with Bucky and Sam, and then again, like, this is what I mean, not necessarily ham-fisted, I guess, but yeah, like, them walking there, and then the kid going, "You're the Black Falcon," and then them going to see Isaiah Bradley, and then him saying, you know, "Your people," to Bucky, which obviously us understanding white people, Bucky says, of course, Hydra, but we know what the point of that dialogue was. And then him being thrown in jail for 30 years, you know, and that's pretty heartbreaking too. And he's like, you know, I was tested and poked and prodded constantly, and he was in jail for 30 years for, he shouldn't have been, obviously. And then after that, you know, Sam and Bucky go and talk outside, and then cops stop them. Like, all right, dude, you know what I mean? Like three on the nose in a row. Like, all right, we get it. You know what I mean? Like, it would have been fine with just one or two. 3 in a row, relax. But it's okay. It was still good though, nonetheless. I'm glad they're discussing it. And I knew from beforehand that they said this was something they were going to be talking about in this show. The ideas of race with Sam and being the superhero he is. So I knew that was going to happen. Not necessarily sure I like the way they handle it, but I don't dislike it. I understand why. So I'm cool with it. And I really liked it. They see Zemo as well. They're gonna go talk to him, which is pretty awesome. Gonna get to see Zemo again. And we're gonna see Bucky talk to him, which I guarantee you they're gonna do the thing of Zemo trying, or Bucky's gonna say something about Zemo trying to trigger Bucky's head again to make him into another Hydra agent. But when Bucky went to Wakanda, it's supposed to be completely eradicated now, so they can say the words to him, he should be okay. At least from my understanding, he should be fine. So that's good to know. John Walker again, yeah, it's tough, man, it's tough. Like I said, he hasn't given us much reasons to hate him yet. We all just despise him because he's being Captain America, and we're like, no. Steve is Captain America. We don't know you, and we don't like you. Don't take his shield, don't take his suit, don't take his name. You don't deserve it, you know. We all hate him for that reason, but like, he's not actually done anything wrong yet. So it's kind of preemptive for us to start disliking him already. But you may dislike his attitude per se. Like, at least towards the end, I was starting to dislike his attitude as well. Especially at the end there, you know, he's like, "Stay out of my way." You're like, all right, dude, we get it, you know. So he's starting to be a little bit of a dick, and he's got a big chip on his shoulder already. We can tell he's got a big chip on his shoulder, which is not going to end well for anybody. We got to see more about the Flag Smashers, which is interesting. And we finally got the guy who gave them their powers, and he said it's their people. I already forgot his fucking name. Power something. Power Broker is his name, right? He's the one that gives them the super soldier serum. So they said the Power Broker's men are after them or something like that. So I guess eventually we'll get to see the Power Broker as well. I don't think we've seen the last of Isaiah Bradley. I think we're definitely going to see him again. I think Sam and him are going to have some fruitful conversations for sure. I think we might even see another scene where Bucky just apologizes to him, maybe. I don't know. I'd like to see that though. But it appears, you know, Isaiah still holds that grudge of what Bucky was doing. You know, he doesn't really care, brainwashing or not. I mean, I imagine he doesn't even know, but, you know, he just doesn't care. Which is a little bit sad for Bucky's sake. Again, we just see how tormented Bucky is with that. You know, all the people and harm that he did, and he had no choice in the matter, and now he gets to deal with the repercussions. You know, it's like putting an innocent man in prison. You know, he doesn't deserve to be there because he didn't commit the actions, but he's paying the consequences for it. That's exactly what Bucky is in right now. He's in his own version of prison without even choosing it. which is just sad. Very sad, very crappy. But yeah, another great episode. Very excited for next week's episode as well. A lot of different moving pieces. Just looking forward to where it goes. But that's about it for me. Let me know what you think below. Make sure you check out the Patreon if that interests you. If not, totally cool. But that's it. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.